Hey guys, Jeff here. Wanted to do a quick review on my new commercial walk behind. I haven't seen much of these really on review wise on the internet. Deere has been making this stuff for a while, but not a lot out there about it. Everybody reviews the X marks and the Skags, which are good machines too, but I thought I'd give you a rundown on this one. So this is the 2016. It's a John Deere. It's a commercial hydro walk behind. It's a model WHP36A. That's a walk behind hydro pistol grip 36-inch. Very solid machine, heavy duty, commercial grade. Kind of just start back here at the back and I'll give you the rundown. Those familiar with these, this is a pistol grip machine. I opted for this. Just I like the control and stuff I have of this better, and your operator presence controls, you can operate either side. So if you have to let go one-handed to do something, your machine doesn't necessarily stop, like with the twin loop controls. Steering levers, of course, neutral engagements here. Here's your individual drive motors to go to neutral. Throttle cable here, or throttle control. Choke. It does have electronic PTO engagement, electronic start with your hour meter. Pretty simple, straightforward. This is your hydraulic tank. Easy to check, easy to see. I'll show you here too. You let these off and you come out of neutral. A lot of people get concerned with these and think you have to push these up to do something, but really if you're stopped back, it's as simple as pushing down, and that will get you moved forward. So to the right, you have the parking brake, manual activation. See, very simple. Works both sides. We'll move down. Hydraulic tank here, of course. This is the hydraulic filter. Super easy to get to change when you're ready to do a change. Now this is a little different on this machine versus some of the other brands, but these are your track bar adjustments here. Some of them have knobs to turn, some of the X marks and stuff, these are that. Still pretty simple. I can't imagine this would be hard to do. It's powered by Hydro Gear brand hydraulic pumps. I think they're 10 cc pumps, maybe 12. And they're powered by Parker wheel motors, each side. There's your electronic clutch engagement. Stuff seems to be pretty easy to get to if you need to change a belt. Like I said, very solid built machine. Does have tie down points on each side. You need to tie it down. 5.8 gallon fuel tank. Pretty straightforward fuel tank. Battery is off to the side here. Easy to get to, easy to keep stuff from around. Move on around. This is powered 14.5 horsepower. It is a Kawasaki FS481V. It's Kawasaki's commercial engine. Dual cylinder overhead valve. I mean, everybody that runs stuff like this knows that Kawasaki is just, I mean, those are about your best out there. Dipstick, oil filter, and here's your quick oil change tube. You just pull it out of this clip here, lay it down and drain it right out. Quick, easy. It's running the Turf Rider tires. It's a 16 by 6.5 by 8 rear tire. Not a huge tire, but it's a small machine. Move on up. This is a full floating deck. Pull the pin, pick your slot. They were nice enough to put a chart, 1.5 to 4.25 inches. You can go up to 5 inches, and you have to go underneath and remove the blade spacers to get 5 inches. Can't ever imagine I'd mow that high. As we move on around, they took the muffler from the beginning models of these that were vertical and laid them horizontal, which I like better. Take this one knob off. On the back of this, they're nice enough to put a maintenance sheet. That could come in handy. Underneath, each spindle is greasable. Some companies are using sealed. Not saying that's a bad thing. I like a greasable spindle myself. Both of those are greasable. The idler is sealed, but back here in the back is greasable where the idler pivots. Like I said, full floating deck are easy to change, lightweight. Flat free front tires. I believe these are a 9x3x4. Greasable. And also your front spindles are greasable. They even recommend you can spray a little bit of a silicone type lube in here to help these if you need. Seems to be very heavy built. Also, back here, if you spray into these areas, this stuff will stay lubed with just you can use a WD-40 or anything really. Helps keep that stuff freed up. You do have a flexible discharge chute. The only thing I do not like about this is it's pinned on. Not the easiest thing to get off if you needed to. Look underneath, deep deck design, high lift blades, very smooth, rounded contour. Should pick grass up well. This has what John Deere calls their 7-iron deck. It is made out of 7-gauge steel all the way around. It's pressed in a press out of one piece of steel, 7-gauge thickness. The side skirts and the top are all 7-gauge steel, from what I know. Spindle housings. I do know that some of the Exmark, the 36s, are 10-gauge top plate, 7-gauge side skirt. Not knocking Exmark, still a heck of a mower. But I went with a 36 in a John Deere because I needed a smaller mower in a commercial, like a walk behind, to get in some of my tighter places. So if you notice, there's no recoil start on this. It's all electronic. Some of the other brands I looked at, their pull start, and not all of them had electronic PTO engagement. So I opted to go with Deere because it was all electric start and electric PTO. So that is the John Deere WHP36A. These do come in pistol grip and twin loop hydro controls. So now I'll start it up, let you hear what it sounds like. It sounds like any other good Kawasaki. It's cold out here. So, should be a good mower. Currently got 1.3 hours on it. Hasn't actually mowed the first blade of grass. It's February the 25th or the 26th. It's still cold here in West Virginia, but Grass is starting to green. We've had some warm days. Like I said, I'm in Charleston, West Virginia. This was bought at Bridgeport Equipment. Actually, they have 10 locations now. Super good guys, very knowledgeable about the equipment. They're very good with their maintenance. John Deere dealers are also steel dealers, and which I'm a steel guy, so they help me in a lot of ways with a lot of stuff. Super good pricing. I did call 2 other dealers here in the state. Best price I could get on one of these was $6,000. Deere's suggested price is $6,400, and $6,000 was the best price I could find. These guys here, I'm sure it's because they buy stuff in bulk. I bought this mower for $5,100, brand new, shipped from John Deere. It wasn't even something that was in their inventory. This came directly from the factory in Davenport, Iowa. Built, ready. So, brand new mower, 2016 model. No difference in the 15s or the 14s really, but should be a good mower. Also, I'll mention, for those of you that don't know, 0% financing for 60 months. That's how John Deere rolls. Also, 2-year warranty, bumper to bumper. And this was another selling point for me. If this breaks down on me while under warranty, John Deere will have you a loaner machine within 1 to 2 days at no cost until yours is fixed, which I thought was a pretty good deal. Also, if you finance through John Deere, you get you finance it in, it's like $300. You get insurance for the life of the loan, covers your machine. I thought $300 for a 60-month lease or loan was a pretty good deal. Covers theft, damage, fire, all that. So, if you have questions, you want to see more, you ought to go to your John Deere dealer and check them out. Thanks for watching.